It's probably the last thing people want to talk about in the build-up to an Old Firm, but we're here to talk about the Scotland squad for Poland and Portugal. Welcome back to Fog Football. And Steve Clarke's announced his team. There is 4 uncapped players called up. There is the likes of Kieran Tierney, Cal McGregor, Craig Gordon. They're not a part of the team. Injuries, retirement, no getting picked anymore. We'll get through it. So we've got the 3 goalies, alright? Sander Clarke, Angus Gunn, and Robbie McCrory. So obviously Craig Gordon's not there. Unless I've been living under a rock. I still think he's eligible. I don't think he's retired or anything. But yeah, looks like Craig Gordon's done. I honestly think Steve Clarke's got a bit of blood in his hands, man. That is 2 tournaments we got to and he didn't give Craig Gordon a game. I don't get it. You know. And I don't. Well, he's a Celtic and Hearts man. He's not even a Rangers man, but I think it's honestly borderline disgraceful because across both tournaments, it's not like the number 1 filled himself with fucking, great performances. There was a lot of shite in there. I thought Marshall was good against England, but for the most part, Angus Gunn, across the other 5 games, not really up to much. Robin McCrory, though, back into the squad. Yeah, he'll probably be a mainstay in this team just due to the fact that he's went to Kelly and he'll be playing every week. But saying that, he's been dropped. So we don't know what's going on at Kelly. Into defenders then. We've got Grant Hanley. Kind of thought he might have been phased out the team, but maybe Clarke doesn't want to phase too many players out at once. Then we've got Max Johnson. A guy that I said, let's call up for the Euros, and here he is. This actually pisses me off. Clarke is just a negative Nancy, man. We could have Max Johnson in the team. I don't get this. Max Johnson could have been in the team. He's not in the team. Brilliant. Then we've got Scott McKenna. Of course, has moved to UD Las Palmas. He's made his way around Europe in recent years, and he's now settled for La Liga. Ryan Porteous in there, Anthony Ralston in there, Robertson in there, John Souttar in there, and Greg Taylor. So John Souttar returns to the Scotland setup. I mean, I don't think he's been that bad at the start of the season, honestly. He's probably been Rangers' best central defender, but when you look at Rangers as central defenders and injuries and all that stuff, is it really that hard of an achievement to become that? Probably not. Into our midfielders, we've got Ryan Christie, Ben Doak, James Forrest, Ryan Gold, Billy Gilmore, McGinn, McLean, McTominay. So, right, I've no issues with anybody, probably apart from Kenny McLean. Just fucking get the guy out the team, man. You know what I mean? You've got McTominay, McGinn, Gilmore, Christie, Gold. Players that can play in the central mid. There's no Ryan Jack in here, no more Cal McGregor. So, no more Armstrong actually, but he doesn't have a squad, team, sorry, so that's probably why he didn't even pick him. I just don't get Kenny McLean. I really, really do not get Kenny McLean constantly getting picked. But the funny thing is, there's going to be a lot of Serie A in this team because McTominay and Gilmore will both be going to Napoli. And talking of Serie A, we've got Shea Adams, who's at Torino, Lewis Morgan, Tommy Conway, Lyndon Dykes, and Lawrence Shankland in there. And Lawrence Shankland's game time is going to be absolutely limited due to the fact that Dykes is back and also the fact Shankland has endured a pretty shite start to the season. Who's also endured a pretty shite start to the season is Lyndon Dykes. He's been frozen out of the fucking team. But that doesn't stop Steve Clarke from picking his favourites. Nah. Absolutely not. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for your Scotland squad. It is good to see a bit of young blood in there, but I mean, literally every bit of young blood that's in this team, right? Johnston, Doak, Gold, etc. should have been called up for the Euros. Now, I believe Doak might have been injured. You can let me know in the comments, but I was saying Max Johnson. And, I don't want to hold too much blame on Ralston. Clarke's the one that picks him at the end of the day, but Ralston's no good enough, alright? He's no good enough. That guy should not be starting 3 fucking Euro matches in a row for Scotland. I get it, we've suffered injuries, Patterson, Hickey, but Max Johnson, he's an unknown. Where Ralston, you know what you're going to get. That's shite. But he still wins more trophies than every cunt on this list. So, anyway, till next time. Peace.